Welcome to Korean Cinema Channel. Today I would like to send you the following news. Breaking news that has the internet in flames. Yulong and Yang Mimi have just delivered a moment so intimate it feels straight out of a romance drama, but this time, it happened off-screen. In the quiet corner of a cozy cafe, the two were spotted sharing a sweet embrace, followed by a kiss that sent shockwaves across social media. Within minutes, the scene ignited millions of views, and fans everywhere admitted they simply couldn't look away. The chemistry between Yulong and Yang Mimi has long been a talking point. On screen, their lolly and uncle dynamic already had audiences hooked, blending her youthful sweetness with his mature composure. But this real-life display of affection blurred the line between fiction and reality, leaving fans questioning, was this just friendly looseness, or the beginning of something much deeper? Eyewitnesses described the moment as tender yet electrifying. Yulong's protective posture, Yang Mimi's radiant smile, and that kiss, soft yet undeniably powerful. It felt like time stopped, one onlooker shared. You could see the entire cafe holding its breath. As expected, the internet erupted. Hashtags trended within hours, edits flooded TikTok and Weibo, and fans declared this the most heart-stopping kiss of the year. Some praised the pair for their courage, while others debated whether this was a publicity stunt or a genuine spark between two stars fated to collide. One thing is certain, that single kiss has captured the collective imagination, turning Yulong and Yang Mimi into the couple no one can stop talking about. And the burning question remains, was this a fleeting spark, or the start of a love story powerful enough to outshine the screen itself? Yulong and Yang Mimi turned an ordinary day into a scene straight out of a romance drama. Walking hand in hand, their fingers tightly intertwined, the pair immediately became the center of attention. Fans at the scene described it as a living movie, with the chemistry between them so palpable it seemed to spill into the air itself. What caught everyone off guard was not just their public appearance together, but the way they looked at each other, eyes locked, a silent dialogue flowing between them, every glance radiating warmth and devotion. The surrounding crowd was swept up in the moment, cheering and snapping photos, unable to hide their excitement. One fan gushed. It was like watching love in its purest form. The couple's 9-year age gap has been the subject of endless conversation, but moments like this silence the doubters. Their connection feels effortless, genuine, and powerful, proof that love transcends numbers. And for longtime followers, the sight was even more moving, as it evoked memories of their engagement earlier this July, when Yulong's heartfelt proposal sparked waves of celebration across social media. Now, months later, their bond seems only stronger, glowing with the same intensity that first won fans' hearts. Their airport moment wasn't just a fleeting display of affection, it was a reminder that this pairing, once unexpected, has blossomed into one of the most captivating love stories in entertainment today. They looked almost too perfect to be real. Yulong and Yang Mimi, the internet's favorite unexpected couple, turned a simple airport walk into a moment that melted millions of hearts. With fingers interlocked, they strolled side by side, their quiet whispers and soft laughter painting an intimate picture that fans could only describe as pure magic. The warmth in their eyes told the whole story. Every glance exchanged between them was charged with affection, as if the rest of the world had faded away. What truly caught everyone's attention, however, was Yulong's unmistakable display of boyfriend power, with one hand pulling a heavy suitcase and the other protectively wrapped around Yang Mimi's shoulder. He shielded her from the bustling crowd with ease and strength. The gesture wasn't just practical, it was the kind of instinctive care that screamed devotion. Witnesses admitted they couldn't stop staring. It was the way he held her, one fan explained. So secure, so natural, like she was the most important person in the room. Videos quickly spread online, sparking comments such as "He's the definition of a gentleman, and this is what true love looks like." Netizens swooned at the display of tenderness paired with masculine charm, calling it a scene worthy of any romance drama, but with one crucial difference: this was real. From their playful smiles to Yulong's protective stance, every detail radiated authenticity. And as the clips continued to dominate trending lists, one thing became clear: Yulong and Yang Mimi aren't just a couple to watch on screen, they're living proof that modern-day fairy tales can still exist. The only question left is, how many more hearts will they capture before this love story reaches its next chapter? When talking about Yulong and Yang Mimi's journey from strangers to one of the most talked-about screen couples today, it's impossible not to rewind to 2022. That was the year a short drama titled Flash Marriage, The Unconventional Wife, exploded across online platforms, pulling in millions of views and sparking countless conversations. The series was fast-paced, dramatic, and full of unexpected twists, but at the heart of it all was the undeniable chemistry between Yulong and Yang Mimi. Audiences were captivated by their dynamic, her fresh, playful innocence clashing and harmonizing with his calm maturity and subtle charisma. What began as a scripted relationship soon became something more in the eyes of fans, who insisted that the emotions captured on screen were far too real to be just acting. As the drama's popularity grew, so did the speculation. Behind-the-scenes clips revealed stolen glances, quiet laughs, and the kind of natural ease that no director could stage. Their names became inseparable in search rankings, and hashtags pairing them together began trending across social media. By the time the final episode aired, it was no longer just about the storyline, it was about the lingering question in everyone's mind: could a romance that started with scripted vows and a drama about a flash marriage have actually laid the foundation for something deeper in real life? Yu Long and Yang Mimi's story began with their first collaboration in the short drama Flash Marriage, The Unconventional Wife. In the series, Yu Long took on the role of the domineering CEO, confident, commanding, and effortlessly magnetic, while Yang Mimi charmed audiences as the witty, mischievous heroine who turned his carefully constructed world upside down. The contrast between his icy authority and her playful spirit created a dynamic that was nothing short of electric. Viewers couldn't get enough of their back-and-forth banter, stolen glances, and the subtle tenderness that simmered beneath the surface. The drama quickly became a breakout hit on Tencent Video, amassing an astonishing 180 million views. The numbers told only half the story, though. On-screen captions and live comments were flooded with reactions like "their chemistry is off the charts," and "this CP feels so real." Each episode fueled the frenzy, and fans began to see them less as two actors simply performing roles and more as a pair whose connection seemed to transcend the script. By the finale, their partnership had already cemented them as one of the most talked-about screen couples in the short drama world. But as their names continued to trend together long after the show ended, a new question began to echo across fan communities: were Yu Long and Yang Mimi destined to remain just a perfect on-screen match, or were audiences witnessing the first sparks of something far more real? Thank you for watching my channel. See you in the next videos. Thanks.